I've only just realised that there was no introduction to this video. So this video is basically going to be called I Shouldn't Have Done This. If you are wanting to paint your handrails on your stairs black, then the only advice that I will give you is strongly consider it before you do it. The reason why I'm sharing this video is for anybody who may be considering doing it but you're a little bit unsure, wanted to trust the process, see what it was like, and I'm just gonna let the video roll.
Come find me in the night. We both know when it's right. Babe, I can ease your mind, but I want it my way.
This is gonna take me forever. I was gonna actually just tape off and leave the underneath white. It's gonna be too tricky to get a straight line all the way up to the top. So I'm gonna tape off each spindle and make sure it's black underneath as well. I'll be back when I've taped it all up. I've had the tape to all of the spindles, including the spindles at the top. So I've just done around the tops of the posts and anywhere on the carpet. I've also taped this part of the carpet. So now let's get the paint ready.
What you need.
This is one of them moments where you have to trust the process. Trust the process. That's all I keep saying to myself. See it through the lens of love. I'd be lying if I said I was absolutely ecstatic about it. I'm not. But let's just see how it goes. The paint seems very watery, and I chose the Frenchy Lazy range, and no prime, no seal, no worry, chalk and mineral paint. I have bought a sealant because it's a high traffic area really, a Banisters, isn't it? So I have bought a sealant. I'm just praying the second coat will look better than this, because look at this. It's not really the effect I expected for the first coat, but I have faith, she says. Oh gosh, I'm one of the moments where I'm like, did I make the right choice? Too late now, that's all I'm gonna say. Too late now. Come on, have a little look.
Now what's the vibe? Is it party time? Wanna move my feet? Wanna drink my wine? Feeling that vibe. We're so lit. Is it me and you now? Let me smoke that vibe.
I'm not gonna lie, I wish this paint was thicker. I'll show you what I mean. Very thin. It, as Lee's just said, it looks like varnish when you're painting it. Like it's not. Almost like it's transparent, like it looks brown. Oh. Usually when I feel like this, the project turns out perfect. So I'm hopeful. That's all I can be right now. And it's important to not overload your brush, because we definitely don't want brush marks in the paint.
Get on down. Real low. One foot to the left and jump to the right on your feet.
So the first coat is done. And I'm just going to have to wait for that to dry. This doesn't look as watery maybe as the banister rail. I haven't gone all the way to the top. I thought I'm going to do this banister first. I'm going to leave this till last because I need to make sure nobody grabs it as they're walking up the stairs. But that's where we're up to after coat one. I'm not going to lie, I'm still trying to trust the process, even though the process is the next day. And we have 4 coats on this banister, and I absolutely love the no brush stroke finish. I think the finish is so lovely. However, I just don't know how I feel about it. If the truth be known, I love the black because it matches the doors, but it just feels very monochrome out here now because everything is black and white. You have the black stool, white radiator cover, black, you get it. But then as we come upstairs, I am now in the process of doing this banister and rail. Now, I'm not going to lie, I am really struggling to be like, I love it, I don't love it. I've questioned it since I've done it, if the truth be known. And I have put some testers on the wall, which I'll show you now, but I just feel like they may make the space a little bit dark. And I love how bright the whole stairs and landing is. But I just don't know about this. As I stand from this angle and look down, I don't know. And I'm thinking, how do you cover black paint? Before I actually seal this in with the stuff that I bought to seal it, which is like a very mid sheen finish to seal the black, I may change it back white because it's not growing on me. And I'll show you the colours. This is definitely more like a clay colour. This is Egyptian cotton by Dulux, and this is natural Hessian by Dulux. This is a little bit too pink. There's a very warm pink undertone to it, and this shows up quite grey on camera, but it's definitely more of a clay colour. And I feel like if I stand back, you can actually see the Egyptian cotton is showing up quite dark, and I just don't want to darken the space too much. And this just isn't growing on me at all. It really isn't. And like anything when you're decorating, it's all trial and error. You've got to, you know, love it. This needs another 3 coats because, as you can see, the banister rail has got 1 coat on. This is French Chic paint and the finish is beautiful. However, it's just not growing on me the way that I thought it would grow on me. I love the look of it. I just don't love the look of it on my banister, but I will put another 3 coats on this because I wanted that nice, rich black coverage. But gosh, as I look up at that, I think, what have I done? And I keep saying, trust the process, Toni, it'll be fine. Stop stressing about it. But I just don't know. I don't know how I feel about anything. I just have to interject this section because that is the face of disappointment and self-doubt, and I really did consider not sharing this video, but I think the importance of YouTube for me is to always be true to who I am and to, you know, keep things real. That's what it's about. And I messed up hugely doing that to the banister, and watching my face during those clips, like, my face does not lie. I am probably questioning even putting that 2nd coat on the upper level of the banister. But Oh wow, this is hard not only to edit, but it was hard to fix as well. That wasn't a happy sigh. That was a stressed out sigh. As I look out of the bathroom door, I'm like, what did it do? Oh gosh, because it's just not going to be an easy fix. It's not going to be a case of, oh, I don't like it, let's just change it back to white. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have my way cut out for me. Got the goods. I've got primer and undercoat, and a quick dry satin woods, which is what I always use on the woods work. So we need to give the primer a good shake, give the banister a good sand. Let's see what the tin says actually. I'm going to put 2 coats of this on just to make sure that we cover this black. So I've got my little sanding block, and I'm just going to get stuck straight in and get it done because this just didn't grow on me at all. I've given it all a good sand, as you can see. It's a little bit dusty, so I'm just going to get a cloth, give it a little clean, and today I'll do this handrail and this post, and I'm going to leave up there until tomorrow because I feel like up there needs to be dry completely before I start painting. So I'll do the bottom half first. I feel like it looks very blue-grey, but I'm feeling better about it already being back. Semi-white. I've got to leave it now for 2 hours to dry before I put another coat of primer and undercoat on, just to make sure that black's covered. So I'm still here, still painting, and you'll have heard me saying during this video to trust the process. Don't trust the process. Trust your gut instinct. Because my gut was telling me with the first coat that I put on this bottom post that this just wasn't right for me. But yeah, I carried on. And you know when you have one of them moments where you're like, I wish I could have just reached into that video and said, Toni, put the roller and the brush down. This isn't working out the way that you planned it to work out. But the beauty of hindsight is you live and learn. You live and learn from your mistakes. This is going to take me probably another 2 coats and we'll be done, because you know my haul is very bright, so this is probably showing up white, but I promise you it is still very much got a blue tinge. Let me take you off to it, and as you can see up the top level, yeah, still got that tinge. Up there hasn't had as many coats as down here because I'm just trying to do it because I don't want all the drip marks. I'm using a roller. I can see a very prominent line of dark. I'm trying to just do it and not end up with a lot of paint spills or anything like that, and taking my time with it. So it is taking me a long time. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. But I am getting there. It will be a couple of days and it'll all be back white. I just felt like my haul is probably a little bit too small and narrow, and it made it look quite stark. So, Banisters back white. I'm feeling better about it. And the joiner will be here soon to do the panelling on the walls, which will make the haul look extra nice. I'm still undecided on colours. Natural Hessian and Egyptian cotton, they were for the new house. Those testers were in the loft. They were the colours that I was going to go in the new house when we moved. But I'm still undecided on colours. I will keep you up to date on that. But this is where we're up to. My haul is getting a lovely little revamp in the next few weeks, which will be nice. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video has helped you by sharing it. I absolutely love the look of a black banister, just not in my very small hallway. And I hope that it's helped you. The paint that I used was an outstanding paint by Frenchie. As you see, the finish was really, really nice. It was just not for me, but it could well be for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.